This channel is trying to figure out if it's possible to make $1 million on YouTube with a channel about nothing. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how much money I made from YouTube Shorts last month in May of 2026. And that amount is $5.46. Not to brag, but kind of balling out when it comes to YouTube Shorts. This is the main number a lot of you want to see. Not gonna leave anything blacked out or hidden. Want to show you everything in full transparency. Also, being transparent, this is actually on my vlog channel. I have multiple YouTube channels, in case you didn't know. So this is my vlog channel, and it's a blend of my music, because I'm a DJ music producer, in case you didn't know, and my vlog to me going out, experiencing things, kind of like a variety channel of my life, basically. Because I do feel like, when we'll talk about this in this video a little bit, I do feel like YouTube Shorts are actually better for entertainment style content than educational content. So take this channel, for example. I probably wouldn't post, or I'm probably never going to post YouTube Shorts on this channel, which is why I'm showing you my earnings on my vlog channel, as these are the variety random stuff. Now, if I show you them in which one made the most amount of money to least amount of money, you could see that the top ones, which is kind of interesting, the first 4 are blind ranking. And this is true, I think, for pretty much almost any platform in the entire world, YouTube especially being one of them. Audience retention is the biggest thing. So the longer you can keep somebody hooked on the video and watching it, the better off you're going to do. And when I noticed, which is interesting, so I've started to do more, is anytime I blind rank, which in case you don't know, blind ranking means you rank something 1 through 10, but you don't know what comes next. So I have this case blind ranking best sports to play, blind ranking Gen 1 Pokemon, blind ranking random shots, a shot of syrup, a shot of honey, a shot of, I think, pool water is one of them. So again, I have to rank them 1 through 10, best to worst, but I don't know which one's going to come next. So there's some strategy and some fun parts to it, blind ranking restaurants, but I noticed these top 4 did the best. And I think it is because these are all about a minute long. A minute is a pretty long time if you look at a short to stay involved, because most people just scroll via the shorts feed, as most of you know. So I feel like the fact that someone would stay and watch this for an entire minute probably wants to see the entire ranking be completed. So there is something I think about when it comes to shorts, and this is something I'm starting to learn now too, is not only making something that's captivating and interesting, but I think also, how can you keep somebody hooked to the very end, where they almost want to finish the short because they want to see, maybe, like I said, the full blind ranking of Gen 1 Pokemon, for example. Then we have, like, say, the 5th one is Mewtwo vs. Homelander, who would win. I think that's because it's timely. You know, the Boys finale just happened, which I don't think was that bad. It was all right, I'll be honest. And then in this case, I have other random ones. So I talk about, you know, the fact that the government said there might be aliens existing. Why is a dog? So these are kind of like meme-worthy, goofy, stupid kind of stuff. But one thing I want to show you too is, let me go down here. Where is it? Like this one. So the Home Depot hot dogs are goated, which, by the way, if you've never had a hot dog at Home Depot, they're actually really good. I think they're called Depot dogs, I think. And saying they're good. This one was posted, as you can see, in September of 2025. This has been kind of shocking to me. This one playing DDR in August of 2025. The best Boston restaurant you've never heard of in August of 2025. So what this is telling me is there is some kind of passive-ish nature to YouTube Shorts. Now, granted, these have, what is this one? This was in August of 2025. All right, this was in last month too. But I noticed that these right here, these, like, say, lower, or like, say, before we get to like sub 1 cent, but these 5 here, so I basically made, I'm just going to round it, about 5-ish cents in passive income, heavy quotation marks on that, from these shorts. And so what that's telling me is, there is something interesting about YouTube where they're saying, hey, compared to, like, say, other platforms, and this is something that I never thought of, being honest. When it comes to YouTube, these horizontal videos, YouTube is pretty good when it comes to passive nature, right? Like, I have videos that I posted 10 years ago that are still making money every month. And to me, that's always made sense when it comes to normal YouTube videos. But when it comes to YouTube Shorts, I always assumed they get a bunch of views right away, which is typically what happens, and then they never get watched again. Maybe once a year they might get watched. But that's not the case. As you can see, like 5 cents here, if I go down to the ones that are got half a penny. So again, this is not like an insane amount of money, but our Las Vegas Club Award is a scam. In August, I posted this one. The Fernet Bronco coin, also in August. This one was in April. Handstands, this is in July of 20, right? So these ones are still getting views. And I feel like that's kind of what this is telling me, which is really, wait, this is not a short. Why is this here? I don't know. Like, what this is telling me though, which is really interesting, is one, YouTube continues to promote these. I don't think it's via just a nature of, and I want to word this the right way. I don't think it's just the nature of people scrolling and they pop up, but I think there's also YouTube search, because I have noticed that some of these, and we'll get into some of the nitty gritty, I have noticed that some of these have done well when it comes to just consistently getting views and, of course, money. Not an insane amount, but it's interesting. It's intriguing nonetheless. Another thing I want to show you, as you can see here, is a lot of these are under 1 minute. And at the time of this video, I don't know if this will change, but at the time of this video, the maximum length you can have for a short is 3 minutes. So I do have some here, like 5 pro tips to do Las Vegas on a budget. This one was exactly 3 minutes. So it's close to that cutoff, or actually right on it. But you can see all the most recent ones that I uploaded. Well, let me do that. Were under a minute. And I have noticed those have done the best. Now this one, 8 cents, this was uploaded in August of last year. I think this one maybe gets a lot of views because of the SEO. Because 5 pro tips to do Las Vegas on a budget. People Google how to do Las Vegas on a budget. How expensive is it to go to Las Vegas? And this short could pop up. Because one thing that has been happening, and I'll show you this now, is actually, let me X this out first, is you can see here that this is all kind of the nitty gritty of May, right? In terms of views. So we got about 50,000 views. The like subscribers, again, about 9 subscribers, which I think is partly true, partly not. But when I go to YouTube search, let me do this actually. Let me turn, because I want to say this is an official artist channel. So let me turn that off. Okay, there we go. You can see that people are searching these and people are finding the shorts via YouTube search. I mean, when people search something now, YouTube might say, hey, as opposed to giving you a normal YouTube video, we're going to give you a short. So like Las Vegas at night for Chera, which is my name, for Net Bronca, Aliens, Capitola, California, because I did one YouTube short about that, Hardcore Parkour, Blind Ranking, Supernatural Men of Ladder's Bunker. So what this is telling me is YouTube is now realizing for some people searching for shorts, and this is what's really interesting for me, is it's going to recommend a short over a normal video. And it kind of makes sense. Like, I've even had some of my friends tell me, I've talked about this with some of my friends, and they're like, yeah, like as a viewer, they're like, if I'm going to Google or search on YouTube how to do a push-up, I'm going to watch a short. And I'd say for me even, like say I'm searching something fitness related, I might search for a short because I want it to be 20, 30 seconds long. I want it to be quick. I don't want to watch a 10-minute long video that just kind of rambles and goes in circles. So it does make sense that YouTube search, as you can see here, is the, if I go to overall, it is the second biggest one. Now granted, yes, the shorts feed is still light years ahead of it, but it is still showing that when it comes to YouTube search, it is still a way to get consistent views. That's really interesting. And then maybe that kind of adds to the passive-ish nature. So, by the way, let me make sure this is correct. Wait, why is this? I'm not gonna lie, side note, when it comes to the official artist channel, because I am an official artist on YouTube, just to show you, I have this like cool little note check mark and yada, yada, yada. Sometimes the analytics can get really messed up. So I don't know why it's showing, like say, all their stuff. So I hope this is all organized well, but you can see here, if I go here, that in May, I got about 27,000 views because I had to rechange this. So sorry about that earlier. But now if I go to the RPM, which I haven't even showed you yet, usually I show the RPM right away. This is what's kind of interesting. So I, on average, which I feel like is actually not bad, get 40 cents for every 1,000 views when it comes to YouTube Shorts. That's actually way higher than I expected, I'm not gonna lie. Because in the beginning, I feel like it was more like 10 to 20 cents. So it almost seems like it doubled. And you can see here that, of course, this always happens depending on the type of content. Let me organize by, actually, I'll just leave it like this. This is by views, by the way. So which one's got the most views versus least views. But you can see that some of these, 45 cents, 50 cents, which is actually pretty high. I want to see what the highest one is. Is that the highest? 47 cents. Oh, the Home Depot hot dog. Nice. 50 cents. Climbed my first V2 in a while. Interesting. So the rock climbing one. But what's huge, and this is huge, actually the rock climb one's a good example of this, is at first this doesn't seem worth it. Let's aggressive round it to say I made $6 in May of 2026 when it comes to the YouTube Shorts on my entertainment vlog channel. Well, at first glance, it seems like that. But then when I go here, I'm gonna go to analytics, and I'm gonna go to this guy, and I'm gonna go down here. You can see that I have this feature, related video. What this means is that, let's say you watch the short, something will appear on the bottom saying, hey, check out the related video. So this is technically a snippet, this me rock climbing. This is a snippet of this long format video. And I've noticed that people will, let's say, watch this video, be like, oh, this is a cool climb or whatever. Let me watch the full length video. Look at it almost as a trailer in a sense. But the good thing is I'm making money from this, but I'm also making money when someone clicks this and watches it. And that is a huge thing to mention because for the longest time, I really wasn't into YouTube Shorts. I even did a video. It's kind of funny I'm eating my words because I've said this numerous times. I did a video where I'm never posting Facebook Reels again. I even did a video where I'm never posting YouTube Shorts ever again. But then the more I started to get into it, because I've been going hard into Shorts. I mentioned in some videos that one of my friends is now almost full-time on TikTok. And from me seeing how much money he's making, I'm like, dang, maybe I should go harder into TikTok as well. But the good thing is, because and this is what I do, I've mentioned this in videos, I'll film something on TikTok, then take that same video, post it on YouTube as a YouTube short, post it on Facebook as a Facebook Reel. Now I'm going to start posting on Instagram. I'm only monetized on YouTube and Facebook Reels, not on TikTok or Instagram yet. But again, the more I post, the more eventually I'll get to the point where I will be making money. And with these shorts, it is very convenient that, like I said, I film once, and I typically will say this. I typically do film it on TikTok first, and then take these and do the copy pasta and paste them everywhere. So for me, yeah, I know it's only $6, but one, it's like not that much extra work for me to take that same video I post on TikTok anyway, and then just repost on YouTube as a YouTube short. The second thing, and this is very specific to YouTube, is I have noticed, like I said, that people will discover my channel from a YouTube short, maybe watch the short, then go to my channel, then maybe start listening to my music, or they'll watch my other long format videos. Or like I showed you here, they'll maybe click the related video that I've tagged in that YouTube short and then watch my related video. And so what that's telling me, which is kind of big, is that even though, yeah, initially the $6 seems low, which it is. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's bigger than it is, but it's almost like the first breadcrumb. It's like that's how they discover me and then get hooked. Even, I'm not gonna lie, these subscribers, I think it showed I gained was it about 10 new subscribers last month from YouTube Shorts. I actually think that's incorrect because sometimes it is kind of tough through the indexing. I bet YouTube could probably figure this out in the future. But let's say someone clicks a YouTube Short, watches a related video of say me climbing. Then after watching the climbing video, watches a fitness video. And then they subscribe for that fitness video, which technically this chain. The YouTube Short was first, which hooked them. Then they watched a related video to that YouTube short. Then they watched another one of my videos, which was a fitness video because it was kind of related to me rock climbing. And they subscribed from that. YouTube would probably say, oh, well, you subscribed because you watched this fitness video. But it's not really. The YouTube short was the first breadcrumb that got you hooked, that got you down this chain and went down this path, the Ferchero rabbit hole, let me call it like that, of this YouTube channel, to then end up boom, this one fitness video. And I have noticed it seemed like that's happened where people have given comments saying, hey, Mark, I watched your short. Now I'm watching this video. I love your content. And so what that's telling me is even though at first glance, I think YouTube Shorts, one, might not be worth it, but two, also might seem like it's not worth the revenue, especially again, $6. I have noticed they've been doing well in terms of getting more people be subscribers. And also I think getting more people to discover my content that maybe would have never discovered it by other means. And I think that's huge. So right now I will say Toonsome is my strategy. Maybe I'll talk and do more videos about this, of course. I have noticed that right now, on average, I'm uploading about 1 to 2 shorts a day. I typically will wake up, upload a YouTube short. I'll also take that same one, post it on Facebook Reels. Then usually I post about 2 to 3 times a day on YouTube in terms of long format videos. And then what I would do is maybe at night, I'll upload one. So usually in the early morning, early night, basically right when I wake up and right before I go to bed, I'll upload 1 or 2. And I gotta say, I think it has been helping a lot. So I gotta say that I do think it's worth it. And although right now it seems like it's only $6, I'm telling you, I have noticed a really good pattern of getting more people, more subscribers, if I say it like that, watch my content from YouTube Shorts. And even though the analytics might not show it like that, there's definitely a huge advantage I've noticed to be posting all of these YouTube Shorts.